Once upon a gentle dawn, nestled between rolling hills and a forest that whispered secrets, there bloomed a garden unlike any other. It was tended by a quiet soul named Kelly, a soft-spoken herbalist known for her wildflower teas and the way she spoke to plants like they were old friends. Kelly's garden was a sanctuary, not only for plants but for people who had forgotten how to feel seen. Widows came to cry among the tulips, children to laugh with the sunflowers, and travelers to rest beneath the healing shade of her ancient willow. Her heart, much like her soil, gave without asking in return. But seasons change, even in places of peace. One spring, a rumor arrived, drifting like pollen on the breeze. The king would award a royal contract to the most impressive garden in the land. Lavish designers flocked from far-off cities, bringing gold-spun roses, glowing lantern trees, and illusions crafted by clever magic. Kelly wasn't interested in fame, but her twin brother, Kenny, a brilliant engineer with a head for numbers and roots in logic, saw opportunity. "You could finally be recognized," he urged. "Let the world see what I see." With a hesitant heart, Kelly agreed. She worked harder than ever, replanting rare herbs, drawing up detailed garden maps, even painting signs with names in both ancient runes and modern script. But as the contest day neared, she found herself growing brittle. Her hands trembled with second-guessing. The laughter in her garden faded as guests noticed how quiet Kelly had become. Then, on the eve of the royal visit, disaster struck. A rival gardener, eager to win, cast a spell that withered half of Kelly's plants overnight. Her willow cried sap, her roses collapsed into ash, and Kelly herself fell to her knees in the soil, heart aching as though she'd lost a dear friend. "I shouldn't have tried," she whispered, tears darkening the earth. "This isn't me. I don't bloom for praise." But as she wept, her hand brushed against something cool and familiar. A small stone, green and veined like moss. One of her memory rocks, part of the collection she'd kept since childhood, each representing someone she loved. This one she had chosen for herself. Quiet warmth spread from her palm. And then she remembered. Weeks ago in early spring, she had planted one secret seed deep in the garden's heart, something called Verdantis silentia, a mythical flower said to bloom only in spaces of genuine care and grief. Kelly stood, slow and trembling, and walked to the center of the ruin. There, from cracked soil and shadow, a single vine had sprouted, curling upward like hope made green. As the king arrived with his entourage, they found not a pristine paradise, but a garden half destroyed and half recovering. And in the center stood Kelly, dirt-streaked and defiant, beside a single glowing bloom that pulsed with a quiet magic no other garden could fake. King knelt to smell the flower. He smiled. "Tell me, gardener, what is this?" Kelly didn't give a speech. She simply replied, "It's what happens when you don't give up." The royal contract was awarded not to the grandest, but to the garden with the truest heart. Visitors returned, drawn not by perfection, but by the story of a girl who cried into her soil and grew something honest. Kelly learned that roots grown in love, especially love for oneself, were the strongest of all.